He sets his pipe down and says, "Follow me," and he gestures to go toward the back of the house. And he's heading toward this door right here.
Yeah, can do.
So he steps out. He steps out onto the street, and then walks over to this building, and then the Chipotle, and then this building over here. And he shows you a couple of marks that have been carved into inconspicuous places on the walls of rat faces.
I don't follow.
Just last night, in fact, right after I had my wonderful meeting with you lot, I saw a couple of them skulking about and carving these things and generally making a nuisance of themselves outside. Had I not conducted this investigation for you, I might have suspected the same thing that Mr. Froon is intending to accuse you of.
Ah. Yes.
Then if we can catch them in the act.
I mean, they've already done it.
In the act of theft.
Mr. Trench, you know our neighbors much better than we do. Do you mind please letting them know that we had nothing to do with the involvement. We were not involved in, the carving of these rat symbols. Since you are aware of the situation, while we go and
I'll
deal
let
with
my friends know, of course.
Thank you, sir. You are a very, very good neighbor.
I know. Is that all you need of me, or may I retire, please?
Do you know where the were rats are going to be tonight? Before
Possibly further up the alley, closer to your premises.
Okay. Can he point it out where he thinks they're going to be?
He gestures non-committally down the alley toward your place.
Okay.
I asked him what his fee is.
We've already paid the fee.
Oh yeah, okay, I missed that. Well, I missed him visiting, so I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Do that. I don't have any money left, so.
Turns to walk back into his premises and tips his pipe to you and says, "Good evening."
Gent gives him a nod back. So do we stake out our... Do we stake out our own tavern?
Yes, we stake out the entire alley.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
And
okay.
Can I I'm going to ritual cast speak with animals again, and then bribe the rat to watch and then come get me. Because I can't see in the dark. I'm gonna bribe the rat to be my eyes and ears.
I suggest that we prepare for them by their bar instead of letting them come all the way to us. That will probably catch them by more of a surprise.
And Alton will look very surprised and be like, "But if we accost them in the middle of the street, then it'll be we will be the aggressors, and we will have no."
But they're bear rats.
So, is that illegal?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, at least you have a pretty good case that they attacked us in the were rats.
If we fight them there, then we are the aggressors. We have no business to be marching into their establishment and murdering people.
I think it's better for us to fight them out here, because we have it's like oh, they came up on us, and they're coming into our neighborhood, and there will be witnesses from these buildings. Our neighbors will see the fight and be like, oh, they fought. They were fighting
noise.
They are fighting were rats.
I'll then go back to brewing.
Yeah. I'm going to get some oil from the kitchens and casually spill a little bit in the alley here and there.
Okay. I will let you mark one. Alright, these are 10-foot squares, so it might be a little difficult to run combat on this map, but it looks like that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so we just
So
need
you might
to-
need to debigulate yourselves if you're gonna prep things up, because it sounds like that's what you guys are gonna be doing. Is you're gonna be setting up to ambush these guys in the alley, right?
Yep.
like,
I
oh,
want to
but
wait. Yeah. You can finish, sorry.
I was gonna say but only after we catch them. Like I guess they're still marking the area. Like they mark this area. I'm assuming that they mark this area, and tonight they're gonna mark this area, and the next day they're going to send the letter. But like, my thinking is if we're seen like actually scuffling with these rats in the area, then like it's going to discredit any, like, oh yeah, no, like they're in league with were-rats.
Exactly, yeah. Gent plans to make this battle as flashy and loud as possible.
Pantaloons can do flashy and loud.
Yeah, that's why he's spilling oil here and there, so that there's lights and everything.
Okay. I'm assuming nowhere in the area where the fire would spread, and
Yeah, it's kept away from buildings.
go ahead and mark
Well, staying
three
in the
squares, 3 5-foot squares where you want this to be.
So
All right.
these are
These are 10-foot squares.
Yes, we'll say like along here has been boiled. Well, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
And
What else are you guys doing to prep?
Sharpening my glaive. We gonna set out any more of those snares?
no, because that's spell slots.
Fair.
Well, Pantaloons was gonna hide in the dumpster, but somebody got rid of the dumpster.
The dumpster's still there.
Was there actually a dumpster there? I thought that was a joke.
No, that's absolutely. It'd probably be tucked back into this corner right here. That's like a 15-foot dumpster. No, thank you.
Look, we have a lot of trash to take out.
Yeah, we're doing construction here. So the alley, is it open between these buildings here?
Are these like
Between which
awnings?
buildings?
Like
Between
on the
which
maps, the
buildings?
buildings are drawn like right up next to each other. Like, could I
Yeah,
walk?
that's kind of awnings. Yeah, you can walk in between these buildings.
Okay.
It's a little tight, but as a small creature, you're fine. Anyone medium-sized would have to squeeze between the building.
We need Birdie for this encounter.
You're a goblin.
Sorry, he's a god. He can't help.
That's too
I'm
bad.
going to stay over here in this like tower region, whatever. I have pretty good dark vision, so I can see 120 feet
Like-
in the dark.
Yeah,
So-
wherever. So Hetara's gonna cover part of the alley with dark vision,
See the
and
whole way here.
Pantaloons will cover the rest. So I'll find a hiding spot that covers areas that Hetara is not watching.
Alton's just going to be in the building right now, like next to the door, so he can get out because like he can't
that's
see
like
in the dark.
That's kind of the yeah. I'd say this is like your back door right there to the
But
alleyway.
Alton's going to be like wandering around in the thing, like making it like look like there's somebody in there, like so it's
Right.
not just empty.
All right.
He's going to be doing
why
halfling
doesn't
things.
Everybody, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Then
Because I'm afraid I'll roll low.
oh wow, that's
I guess I could
incredible.
have got worse.
Rolled a 17. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why my
I
initiative
know.
bonus was higher. It's because I have Jack of all trades now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Jack
don't.
of all traits is so good.
I don't actually have an initiative marker though.
Where did your
You pulled it
where'd your
off.
guy go?
When Hetara ganked the were.
Where did I put it?
I don't know.
There it is. It's right there. It's on the initiative tracker. I just put it there.
Okay, good. What did I roll? There it is.
Oh, pantaloons. You disappoint me.
Why? What'd I do?
Listen, you're a goblin bard, right? And I'm a druid now, and I'm still way up here. This is just my place on the initiative tracker. It's just up at top, always. I claim this place.
yeah.
Nobody else can get it.
Alright, Hetara, why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check?
Okay. Here. That is. Oh yeah, perception. That's 14.
Okay. Tara is surprised. Since you were the one you specifically said you were actively watching out for them. Unfortunately, they beat your stealth. Their stealth beat your perception. So Alton is surprised. Tara's surprised. Gent is surprised. And yeah, let's go ahead and kick things off.
Pantaloons also was actively watching for them.
Then, unfortunate. Yeah, go ahead and
where's Hetara on this? Oh, she's up there.
Yeah, what's your passive perception, Pantaloons?
It is 12.
They still beat you, unfortunately. So, yeah, four halflings come skulking through, and they are going. Neither of your stealth, so they spot you, and they're going to make with the hostilities.
Oh, good.
So, 10, 20, 30.
Just stick myself more securely in that corner.
And yep, move up here, and so Gent, you're gonna take a couple of crossbow hits, I think.
Oh, no. I actually have real quick just the spells I have. I have Cure Wounds. Good. I have Cure Wounds, Fairy Fire, Ice Knife, and Thunder Wave prepared, just so everybody knows.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take 3 shots at Gent, I think. The other one can't quite get a good beat on you. Alright. I have a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I have a 17 to hit.
Hits.
And I have a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Uh, 7 hits from the first shot. 7 piercing damage from the first shot. 4 from the second shot.
Okay.
And that's going to end the turn, which
bloody.
brings us to Pantaloon is surprised, which brings us to Alton. You hear Gent call out, grunt out from getting crossbowed.
Okay. I'm going to go out the front door, which I think was about right here.
Front door is over here, where the white pointer is.
Oh, you said there was a back door though.
The back door is like right there.
So I'm going to go here.
What's up?
That'd be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-ish.
Do you have a torch hanging around somewhere?
It doesn't matter because I'm just going to cast Fairy Fire over there. I'm not attacking anybody.
All right.
So Fairy Fire in a 20-foot square. So that's about halfway there. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right, cool.
And I need a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, 3
And
of
the
these.
save DC is 13.
2 pass, 1 failure. You decide which one failed.
All right.
That one failed? Or
He's
that,
now bright
or...
pink.
All right, yeah, 2 pass, 1 fail. So one is not affected by fairy fire.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 passes, 1 failure. I'll let you decide who failed. Or, yeah. So that one failed right there.
Yeah, he's pink
Okay.
now.
He's pink. Okay, he is very pink were rat. Excellent. Actually, he's a halfling right now. He hasn't turned into were rat form yet.
Yet.
And is that all you're gonna do this turn, or you got something else?
Bonus action, Shillelagh.
Okay. What else? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Hetara, what you got for?
So how high up am I on this like tower or whatever this is?
That's up to you. Which floor did you want to sit on? Because remember, in order to get out of the if you're on the ground level of the you're on the ground level, then there's the door right there. That door's on the ground level. Otherwise, the only entrance or egress from the turret is a stairway that's over here on this side of the building.
Yeah, I probably was actually on the upper floor, so I get to be able to view from further away. So I'll actually sprint inside and just start heading out.
You prepare for an ambush encounter by getting as far away as possible.
You're not gonna jump onto the roof and then start running across the roof. That would be cool.
Or like, am I? Yeah, I'll totally do that if the roof is like right there.
Okay.
I just wasn't
I know
really
there's
sure.
no grid over there, but
so I can get like over here, right?
If you're dashing, yeah. If you're dashing,
yeah, with a dash, I mean, yeah.
Jumping.
I sort of want to get like over here, so I'm still hiding, or like so they still can't see me. But
they don't
This
have
would be
line
like-
of sight, but they know they hear somebody clomping across the roof up there.
40, 50. Yeah, I could probably stay over here, and then I just sort of, and yeah, that's fine. They can hear me, but
Yeah, but so they do hear somebody clomping across the roof there. All right. Is that all? Is that all you're doing this turn?
I mean, yeah, there's really not much else I can do.
Gent, what's good with you?
All right, well, he's going to start making a big hullabaloo about how these 4 halflings just shot him full of crossbow bolts, and how dare they, and he's shouting at the top of his lungs. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. Yeah.
Okay.
And with his 10-foot reach glaive,
Word.
he's going to strike that guy.
All right. Roll a hit.
Oh gosh. That's 13.
That hits.
Sweet. And that's silvered. For 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage, and the halfling recoils in pain and snarls at you, very very unhappy that you just hit him. And yes, the silvered weapon appears to be very effective.
Good. I'm gonna action surge.
Ooh,
Turn around.
Excellent.
And smack this guy as well.
Okay, let me just update my bookkeeping real quick.
Ooh, that's good.
That's probably a hit. That's 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Ooh, for 10 damage.
All right, and that took a big old chunk out of him. He does not look happy about that just happened.
And I'm also going to second wind. Bonus action.
Okay.
For, what is that, 5 points of healing?
Do the were-rats get a turn?
They do get a turn.
All right, so
6
yeah,
points of
no.
healing.
If we
No,
had
the
said
5 of them. Well, go ahead.
if we had said no, could we have just skipped on to Pantaloons?
So, the were-rats are going to get a turn now.
I have a feeling like I'm going to have some problems shortly, but it's worth it.
Yep, he can get up on you there. Let's see. 10, 20, yep. And all of them are going to take their actions to turn into their were-rat forms. And the one that's leading him says, "Let's get them, boys."
Can Gent use his reaction to start shouting about how, oh my gosh, they're were-rats? As loud as possible. Does that even take
you lose your reaction. You lose your reaction.
Alright, I mean, they're not going to leave my threat range.
Pantaloons, what you got for me?
I'm hidden here. Do they...
I did not hear you were hiding, but okay.
Oh yeah, me and Hetara both hid so we could watch them as they approached.
Okay. What are you doing?
That's why I was asking about awnings and stuff.
Gent's just been out for a smoke all night.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I can...
Fling some daggers?
Let's fling a dagger to start. Oh, my dagger counter disappeared. Again.
Because I loaded another table, I'm sorry.
Ah. Everything has to come to a halt. So I can get my dagger counter back out. Alright. Fling a regular non-silvered dagger at him.
Sure. Which one? This one right there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Looking at a 15 to hit.
That 15 will hit. You said non-silver?
That's a non-silvered dagger.
Okay.
That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
Sure thing. And it clips him, and he doesn't seem to be as phased at it as it was by Gent's meaty hits, but...
No problem. I got 30 feet
that
of
could either
movement.
just be, lack of mass, or it could be,
It's because he's a
Yes.
were-rat. You can just...
Yeah, I mean...
I got 30 feet of movement. I'm going to run up on him and bonus action to offhand attack with my silvered dagger.
Sure. Excellent. That sounds like fun.
That's another 15 to hit.
Yep. You got it.
For... Is this a medium creature?
He is.
Alright. It's 1
No,
point
no,
of...
he's a small creature. He's a small creature. These were all halflings before they turned into were-rats.
Oh, but they're still small when they're...
They're still small, yes.
Alright, so 1 point of silver damage.
Okay, 1 point of silver damage, and he couldn't resist it anyway because...
Yep.
Alright, is that the end of Pantaloon's turn?
That is the end, my friend.
Alton, what you got for me?
Alright. I am going to...
How long is Fairy Fire up for? It affects them even after they leave the square, right?
Yes. It's
Okay. At
up
least
to a
this
minute.
guy.
It is concentration, but it's up to a minute.
Okay.
So...
Alright, so that's your concentration.
All right. I'd like to point out that I missed my chance to use my fungal ability on this were-rat when he ran up on me
Mm-hmm.
because I forgot about it.
Okay, well, sorry.
Shame.
But I am going to hit him with my stick.
Hit him with your stick.
Bonk.
It's a magical
Right.
item now. It's a magical weapon now, yes?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That is a 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to just stay put.
All right.
Well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, sure thing.
5,
Excellent. He is going to snap
10,
at you and bite.
15.
I have a 19 to hit you.
That hits.
D4. You're going to take 3 piercing damage, and please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a poison effect?
It is not.
That's a failure.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Just going to file that away for later.
I'm sure that's not going to come back to bite us in the butt.
All right, who is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Tara, what you got? You are about 30 feet up off the ground when you're on the roof there.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know. I'm going to go about 15 feet. I'm actually going to go like maybe 20 feet over here to the edge here.
Sure.
Can I see the
Oh
the
yeah,
were-rat?
you got a line of sight down that side of the house, outside of the
Yeah.
building. You can't quite see down to the ground over this end, but you can definitely see Pantaloons scuffling with the were-rat down there.
Gent sort of going to delve into the situation. I'm going to cast Hex on as a bonus action on this
Okay.
were-rat over here, and then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast.
What stat are you hexing? What stat? What stat?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm hexing. I think I'll hex intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
And then I get to add because I took the what was it called again?
The invocation.
Yeah, the invocation. I also get to add my charisma modifiers to the Eldritch Blast and also the D6 for the hex.
Absolutely. You just stack up the damage on that E-Blast. I love it.
Yep. Okay, that's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Then I'm going to search for D6. I thought I put one somewhere. Ah, here it is, yeah.
D6 and D10, right? For E-Blast?
Yeah, 1 D10 and D6 for the hex.
Plus your charisma mod.
My charisma, which is 3 plus 3.
Ooh!
So that's 14 damage.
14, and he did not like taking that ray to the face. He is very bloodied.
Can I spend the rest of the movement to back up 10 feet?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You could do that.
So yeah, I back up over here somewhere.
Break line of sight. That's smart.
Yeah.
Alright, so that brings us to Gent. You have friends around you.
Yeah, so I do. While I'm acting, I'm just going to be screaming out for the city watch.
Okay.
And
I will go ahead and roll a d6 for no particular reason.
yeah. Which one is fairy fired?
That one, the one on the south side of you.
All right.
Thank you for tabbing that, by the way, Treble.
I haven't hit that one yet, is the problem. But I might as well go for it.
Yeah,
so I'll swing my blade at him.
You have advantage on him. Which one are you taking?
I'll take the 16.
That'll hit.
It's a lot. I don't know off the top. 22 for 14 damage.
Ooh, yeah, that was pretty beefy there.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. That brings us to were-rats. So it looks like I got one on Pantaloons and 3 on Gent. So let's go ahead.
That does appear to be the case.
Pantaloons, let's do you first because that sounds like fun.
Okay.
Gonna he's gonna bite out at you. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes, sir.
You're looking at 6 piercing damage, and please make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 11.
Okay. Good to know. You pass. Alright. And then he's going to swipe at you with his sword. And that's going to miss pretty terribly. Gent, how you doing?
Flanked.
First bite is going to miss. Sword swipe is going to really miss.
Good.
Second were-rat. I have a 12 on the bite.
Miss.
15 on the sword. Or no, I'm sorry. 19 on the sword swipe.
That's a hit.
Take 5 points of piercing damage. Third were-rat. I have an 18 on the bite.
That's a hit.
And I have a 15 on the sword swipe.
That's a miss.
Please take 5 piercing damage and make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm good at these. That's a 9.
Okay, that might not be good. All right. Who's next? Pantaloons.
Okay. Again, you got these 3 guys all kind of. Like you got this well in hand, right?
No.
No.
Very bloodied.
All right. I'm gonna use a bonus action
Bonus action.
and give Gent some bardic inspiration.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that first, and I'm gonna use my action. This man here has fairy fire, yes?
Yes, he does.
I did just hit him pretty hard.
And these 2 are still relatively healthy?
Yeah. One of them's taken a couple of scratches.
Which one has not taken scratches?
It would be this one on the right.
This one here. Okay. Let's have that one make a saving throw.
Sure.
It's going to be a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
DC is 13. I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter.
Oh, that's not good. He did not pass that. He is going to drop his weapon and start cackling madly.
All right, he falls prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration.
You can remake his save at the end of each of his turns?
End of each turn.
Okay, cool. Sounds great.
And I hope this
Probably
other
do
guy
need to crowd control a little bit.
doesn't stab me too bad.
Okay. Alright, so that brings us back to the top of the order with Alton.
All right.
You feel funny.
Feel funny? Why? Haha funny or
You feel funny.
3,
Into where at?
5. I'm going to use my symbiotic entity, which what it does is it allows me to use one of my castings of wild shape to empower my spores, and it gives me 8 temporary hit points and some extra stuff. I get to roll my Halo of Spores damage twice when I activate it, and then I get to add an extra d6 of poison damage on my melee attacks. So,
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
yeah, so I currently
You're
have
a mushroom boy now.
Yes, and like he's talking, like he's just yelling out random names, like protect me, Enrique. Like he's talking to the individual spores now.
Alright, so he is
Enrique
incapacitated, so I think that means that if you hit, you auto crit, right?
No, they're not not
But
incapacitated.
you do get to roll an advantage.
Like incapacitated creatures can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah.
But I used my action to empower my spores.
Okay, so you can't actually swing this turn.
Right.
Okay then. Anything else?
No.
Tara, what you got for me?
I'm going to go out there to the edge, and I'm going to shoot another Eldritch Blast at the rat boy there.
That makes sense. It's probably not long for this world.
Let's see. That's an 11, I think.
That will not hit. In you make Pantaloons dance with your wild shot.
I'm going to be honest, I was already dancing.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to back up again. I go over here maybe someplace.
Doing the Macarena.
And is that the end of Hetara's turn?
Yes, it is.
Gent, what you got for me?
Oh, let's see if I can put one of these guys out of their misery. Let's go with Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire? Yep, sounds good. You roll at advantage.
That's a 14.
14 hits.
For 10 damage.
10 damage, and he is very bloodied.
Well, that's good anyway. Oh, jeez.
Alright, that brings us
That's
to
my turn.
were-rats.
Yep.
Pantaloons, let's see if I can't do anything to you here. First, the bite is gonna miss.
Good.
The short sword is gonna hit a 12.
12 doesn't do it, champ.
Dang it. Gent, I've got 2 on you.
Yep.
I have a 19 on the bite.
So
Oh.
this guy right here, before he takes his turn, I'm going to use my reaction to hit him with my Halo of Spores because he started his turn within its influence. And he is going to take
Okay.
2d4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
And as we know, necrotic damage is the most umami of all damage.
That's true.
So that is 2 plus 3, so that's 5 necrotic damage.
Okay, he's still alive. So,
Oh, no, he gets to make a Constitution saving throw. So
Oh,
he needs to make a 13. And he doesn't take the damage if he makes it.
he fails.
Okay, so he takes 5 damage then.
Okay. Gent, I have 2 on you. Bite is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Short sword is an 11.
Miss.
Second one, I have a 7 on the bite.
Miss.
22 on the short sword.
That one hits.
3 piercing damage.
Ooh, boy.
And then what's my DC to save from Hideous Laughter?
It's 13.
Fail. Alright. That's the end of the were-rat's turn, so Pantaloons. Dodging
Okay.
and weaving over there.
Yeah, I like it. Gent, how you doing, buddy?
I should be able to survive another round.
You survive one more round? You can hang in there?
Yeah.
You got this?
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to introduce this man here to my daggers.
It's my main man, Edgar.
You still got your Bardic Inspiration, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, let's hit him with the silver dagger. Nope. Let's offhand
not
with a
gonna do
regular dagger.
That's gonna do it.
Looking like a 23
Yup.
for 4 points of piercing damage.
Sure. And again, that non-silver dagger just seems to not bury as deep as you want it to.
You didn't know how deep I wanted to bury it.
Well, I mean, generally you want to go put the entire blade of it in there. I mean, that would be helpful, yeah?
However deep you wanted, just half that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That is the end of Pantaloon's turn.
Okay, Alton, what you got for me? What crazy spore nonsense are you planning now?
I mean, I want to point out that if I were playing my previous character, I would have already ice knifed this guy, and Gent would have taken 2d6 in damage. But
Yep.
I'm not that.
You're not Birdie. You're not Birdie. Yeah, no, you just save it for me. I understand.
So, I mean, he is your better half. He is your better half. So I'm going to hit this gentleman with my stick,
Okay.
and I get
You have
advantage, and that is a 11 to hit.
11 does not do it, so he rolls to the side as you in the fits of laughter, just laughing his ass off.
Are you sure you rolled advantage?
I rolled a 3 and a 6. What do you want, man?
A 20.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put something on the initiative tracker. It doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. Man, wouldn't it be great if
To remind myself more of anything.
Emic decided to come pay us a visit? I'd like to kill him. Have justification for doing so.
All right. So is that the end of Alton's turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn my die down 1 step for no adequately explained reason, which brings us to Hetara.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask, I sort of doubt it, like, are there any stairs that go down from anywhere but the tower?
There's the stairs that lead into the apartments over here, and then
Okay.
those go to the outside.
I'm just going to peek out again and shoot another Eldritch Blast at this rat man.
It's just a 30-foot drop. What are you so afraid of?
Taking 3d6 damage.
Myself.
Exactly.
Oh, catch you. Takes the dodge action.
13?
13 hits. Can
Hey.
you be the guy?
Yes, I can, and there will be. Oh wow.
I die.
Okay. That's 17.
Yeah, you vaporize him.
Yeah. And I get my 4 temp HP, which means I might actually be able to jump down there. Finally.
Farming that temp HP so you can make the fall damage. I understand that. That's amazing.
Just backflip right off there.
Jumps down, his little peg legs break.
Yep.
Hetara, what else are you doing?
Wait. So I managed to kill him.
Yeah.
Then I jump down. How much-
Okay. You are going to be taking
18.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Gosh.
15.
13 bludgeoning damage as you crash down to the ground.
Okay.
I don't think you have enough movement
Great.
to stand up.
But now I can actually use my burning hands.
You
when I
don't
get
have
there.
Yeah, you don't have enough movement to stand up, so you
Yeah. But
fall
eventually.
prone you fall prone next to Pantaloons there. Who's what is Pantaloons' reaction to this?
Pantaloons holds his hand over his heart. I will avenge you!
Gent, what you got for me?
Attack and fairy fire.
Alrighty.
You have bardic inspiration.
I'm hoping I don't
I wish-
need it.
I wish I had some of that bardic inspiration.
Oh man.
Right.
Come on.
Let's see. That would give me a 13, which I know succeeds, so I'm going to keep that.
13 does hit, yes.
Yeah!
There you
14
go.
damage.
That puts him on the ground, bleeding
Cool.
out.
Is he not dead?
He is done. He
Okay.
is donezo.
Cool. I'm going to move over here.
Now, my next question is, are you guys going to try and preserve these guys' lives at all?
Oh yeah, I'm going to try to keep one of them.
Okay.
I need one in human form, or at least in were-rat form, and I've already seen that they turn back into humans when they die. Well,
Yeah,
halflings.
and very much. Yeah, this one's already reverted, and this one right here is already in the process of reverting back to halfling form. Very, very cut up. Alright, so you move around over there. Okay, so that just leaves the one were-rat that can attack Gent now. I have an 18 on the bite,
That's a hit.
and I have a 19 on the short sword.
Also a hit. This is a problem.
Pleased to be enjoying 5 piercing damage from the bite,
Okay, I go down to 0 hit points and then to 1.
and okay, excellent. So that second hit is going to put you back down on the ground.
Yep.
Put you down on the ground. So, all right, cool. So Gent is unconscious. That probably doesn't mean anything good. Pantaloons.
Hoping at least one of those would miss so I could light the fire, but
The only thing in my threat range is a warlock that just jumped off the roof.
Basically, yes.
All right. I'm going to use a bonus action, right?
Bonus action.
To disengage,
Why would you disengage?
because I'm going to run through some fucking threat ranges
Okay.
over here. And then I'm going to use my action to pour a healing potion. Are you carrying healing potions, Gent?
yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, I'm going to use Gent's healing potion on himself.
Okay.
So go ahead.
This
And,
one,
4 plus 2?
Give me the healing potion you found in that
Yeah, you have one. I have
Okay.
one. You have one.
I
Because
think
you mentioned
every
you're going
party
to,
member
but I
has
never
a healing
actually-
potion right
yeah, but I'm not giving him mine. I'm
Yeah.
going to
Is
take
that
his.
a 1d4?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Okay.
But I did not want to end my turn in any threat ranges, so disengaging
No, that's
had to
fair.
happen.
Okay, so
I didn't use my
That's
reaction to.
8.
Oh, actually,
Do
that's
this
as far as I
necrotic
can go right
damage.
here.
Shoot.
All right, so 8 hit points. Gent, you are conscious but prone.
Yep.
That is the end of Pantaloon's turn.
Alton.
Yeah. You guys need to help me to remember to use my spores because I'm going to forget. Because I just spent 17 levels playing a rogue.
Oh, I didn't get to. I forgot to try and make the save for laughter. What's the DC on that?
13.
No.
If you're going back to do that, can I make this guy?
That's fair.
Okay, I
What
need
do
a
you-
DC 13 con save on this guy.
Con save on that one.
Yeah.
That's a failure.
Okay, he's gonna take 5 necrotic damage. Does it say that when he takes damage, he gets to make the roll again? In the spell?
So
In the spell description?
No, not laughter. It depends on hideous laughter.
Okay.
What does
Well,
what does hideous laughter say?
I'm
Just
looking
the
at it.
term,
He
right?
As far
doesn't
as
get a
taking
save on
damage?
damage.
Okay, excellent.
All right, I'm
So
going
he-
to.
so this
Oh wait,
hissing
yeah. Every
rat
time
is
it takes
just-
damage. Sorry,
Oh.
there it is. He can make the
Yay.
save again.
Still failed.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bludgeon this gentleman with my stick,
Okay. The stick.
my
Take
shillelagh.
damage.
All right, that is a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right, I want you to enjoy a D8. Where's
I'd rather not enjoy anything, but you
and a
know.
D6? All right, so that is that'd be 8 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning, and 4 poison damage on this
Okay,
gentleman.
he is bloodied as he continues to roll on the floor laughing, LMAO or whatever. He finally passes his save. That's good.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
he's just merely prone now.
Yep. And then I'm going to roll my die down one more step, which means absolutely nothing for now.
Right.
Which brings us to Hetara. You are prone,
So,
but alive.
so is the potion of healing greater? Just making sure.
It's just a regular potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. If you want to drink
Guys,
it,
I'm sort of trying to figure out where exactly it is. Like,
we got it from the illithid box in the bottom of the sewers.
yeah, I'm just seeing like where I can find it on this place. Like, they have potion
just-
of healing greater, but they don't have normal potion of healing. I'll just add it on just write it down. But I just wondering.
Fun.
Okay, I just added it. So I'm going to stand up.
Half
to
your
begin
movement?
with. Yes, half my movement. I feel like I was actually a bit further away. Did someone move me or?
Well,
No, that's where you fell down.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
right.
right.
we could just say you bounced.
So there's so
Take another 1d6.
so-
Drow are bouncy, right?
there's
That's
there's one rat guy left, right?
It's 2.
Two.
Oh,
One of
two.
them is
Okay,
laughing.
that's-
Yeah,
of
there's
them
one
has
rolling
just
around on the
stopped
ground laughing.
He has
I'm
just
going
stopped
to-
Oh
laughing.
yeah, he stopped.
He's
Move
prone though.
5.
This guy's prone, so
I'm
Yeah,
going
he
to
is
move
prone.
5 feet. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast my hex on the one who is laughing, who's prone.
Okay. He is no
And
longer
then-
laughing.
Well, who was
Just
laughing?
so you... Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
You're doing so at disadvantage because you're attacking a prone person with a ranged attack.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it would get advantage if I. Okay.
you can only get advantage with melee attacks. Sorry.
Yeah.
I already said that I was going to attack him, so let's just do it at disadvantage.
Fingers crossed.
I think it's decent. That's a
Yeah,
17.
that should hit.
17 hits. So
Then I'm going
he's taking
to.
that Eldritch Blast and that hex damage there.
That's 15.
And he does not look long for this world. He is very severely wounded. But he is about ready to clamber up to his feet and probably bolt at this rate.
Then I'm going to spend my last like 5 or 10 feet to back away from the corner.
Okay. Is that the end of Hetara's turn? Alright. Gent, you are prone.
Standing up, and I'm gonna try to grapple the last. Well, the rat that's in range.
Okay.
Athletics. Let's see. I have a 20.
Let's see. Dex. I'm going to use acrobatics to get out of that. I don't make it.
Cool.
So you have the were-rat grappled.
Uh-huh. Can I push him down on the same turn?
I don't think so, unless you have a feat that says you can.
Alright, he's grappled then.
Okay. So he's gonna bite and chomp at you at disadvantage. I have a 14 on the bite.
Miss.
And short sword, I have another 14.
Miss. Really glad
Half
that
my
worked
movement
out.
to stand up on this guy.
I'm going to hit him with use my reaction to hit him with the spores. I need a DC 13 saving throw.
Fail.
Okay.
And he only had 1 hit point, so you kill him.
Woohoo!
He falls to the ground.
Get him out of here.
He is dead. He falls to the ground dead, just coughing, just the mushrooms just poking up out of his in his skin and his pores. Just
Pantaloons is visibly horrified because Alton has become that which he hates.
It is gross. What is
Alton's like, Felipe, we need them alive.
Yeah, I'm going to rule that mushroom plague is not a non-lethal attack.
No, that checks out.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm going to roll my die over here down another mark, and that means absolutely nothing for now. So, Hetara.
Oh, great! My turn. I'm going to peek out. Do I see any rat people?
There's just the one that Gent is currently wrestling with right here.
Rolling around.
I'm
Just tie him up.
I'm going to use the
Wait.
command spell. Which means that it gets a wisdom saving throw.
You skipped me.
Did
I also felt like, wait, am I doing already?
Well, no, you didn't. You didn't skip me. You skipped.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
skipped.
you skipped Pantaloons.
You skipped Pantaloons and me.
Oh, my apologies. Pantaloons, do you take your
Yeah,
turn?
I was like, oh, already me, okay.
I'm gonna stab the rat guy
Okay.
repeatedly.
Repeatedly? Okay.
Well, like gently and non-lethally.
So we're looking at a 19 to hit with a silver dagger.
That hits.
It's gonna be 4 points of piercing damage,
Sure thing.
and I'm gonna offhand with a not silver dagger.
Sure.
It's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
14? Yeah, 14
14 hits.
to hit. For another 4 points of piercing damage.
Sure. Okay, you're wearing this guy out. He's gnashing and trying to pull away from Gent like crazy.
Is Gent
Alton,
still
what do you got?
prone on the ground?
No,
No, I
Gent has
stood
stood
up.
up and
Okay.
he is grabbed on, and he's got this rat in a headlock.
Oh, that's right. So it was really easy to stab him in the face. Thank you, Gent.
You're welcome. I'll have him on the ground soon enough.
Okay.
Okay. I will.
Alton.
Can I use my action to bind the were-rat with rope?
Sure. I'm gonna need you to make a strength athletics check. I'm gonna roll mine at disadvantage to get out of here to avoid that.
That's a 14.
You beat him. So, yeah, between the two of you, you manage to wrench. Gent manages to wrench the were-rat's arms behind his back, and you hog tie him.
Woohoo!
Okay, he's hogtied. And
then
That means we get crits on him now.
And just as you manage to get this guy tied up, you hear the footfalls of armored boots coming around the corner of the alleyway, and you see there's a patrol of the city guard.
I'm going to head back into the inn when I hear the footsteps approaching, and just going.
You're just going to go into someone else's house?
The
entrance
okay.
is
Where
right.
is the? Okay, yeah. Then I'm going to go inside and into a nice little cellar, and just stay there.
Alton's just gonna like sit on the ground. He's gonna be like,
Cool
"Wow."
to deal with the city guards. As
Yeah,
a Drow.
Kent is going to keep hold on the were-rat, but he's going to do it from over here.
No, the captain of the captain of the patrol, he walks up, looks to the lot of you and says, what's happening here? We heard reports of a scuffle in the alleyway.
I was having a smoke break, and all of a sudden these halflings just start shooting arrows at me. And he, like, does he still have any crossbow bolts lodged in him? Like, he'll point those out.
Gent definitely shows the signs of violence. But
This one's still a rat, yes? Because he's not.
he's still
he didn't
very
die.
clearly a were-rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out they're freaking rat people.
He turns to one of his men and shouts, "Fetch a magistrate!" And he starts running off to the running back out of the alleyway.
It's lucky I had my glaive on me. He pulls it out and starts cleaning it off.
And yeah, no, the other guards that remain go and pick up this were-rat, and take him into custody. They clap him in irons, and they've got blades and crossbows trained on him just in case he tries anything funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
Alton's-
during the proceedings, the captain takes statements from each of you as to what went down, what transpired.
Well, we were minding our own business, officer. I was in the kitchen doing halfling. I was in the front area doing halfling things, and this, like, suddenly I hear a cry of pain, and I walk outside, and my good friend Gent has got 3 crossbow bolts sticking out of his arms and legs. It was very distressing, very distressing. And then we proceeded to defend ourselves from the ruffians. I would like to point out that we previously filed a complaint about were-rats, and we were told that an investigation would be opened, but have not heard anything. In fact, the officer seemed kind of rude about the whole thing. And like, I'll give the officer's name.
Busy.
Does anybody have anything? Does anybody embellish or leave anything out as far as how things went down?
I'm not going to mention the oil at all because I never ended up lighting it on fire. But I am going to insinuate that what was his name? Emic had a grudge against us, and that I think these halflings were in his employ.
I'm going to point out that Emic threw me out of his bar for no reason other than he didn't like my mustache.
Told you should have worn the camouflage pantaloons.
Okay.
Leave the pantaloons to me, buddy.
After you've after each of you has given your deposition, during Pantaloons' tirade about his mustache, you see the guard return with a man in black robes, and there's a scribe following along behind him, and
Gent puts his weapon away and is on his very best behavior.
And those of you and each of you has spent quite a bit of time in Waterdeep, so yeah, you would know that this is Magister. They have the basically they basically conduct trials at the place and cover and basically pronounce sentences pretty much right then and there. And yeah, no, they this halfling is found guilty of assaulting a citizen and all kinds of other horrible things, and the sentence is going to be imprisonment for a pretty decent amount of time and awfulness and a big old fine.
I ask where the hanging is going to be held.
I kick Pantaloons.
And yeah, they lead the halfling off in irons.
Alton will very he'll get one of the guards' attentions and be like, "Do you know of a local temple that I might go visit in the morning? I want to make sure that I am not preferably a nature-based one."
I mean, you would know of these kind of places, having lived in Waterdeep for a while.
Okay, well, in the morning I'm going to go to a nature-based deity, and I'm going to have them cast Cure Curse on me, just to be sure. Got to get the STDs, got to get them cured early.
Yeah, we taking a long rest tonight then?
What did this draft do to you? I was on the roof, so I didn't notice. Did I miss something?
A little bit. I mean, Gent doesn't care, but he's going to when he realizes that were rats are lawful.
Socially transmitted diseases.
Yes, the rats can be very dirty animals, except for mine. The one I keep.
You have a clean rat.
Listen, he has given up the ratly ways and is living clean in my room.
So long rest.
Yes.
Anything else happening tonight?
Nothing happens tonight.
All right, long rest.
So...
fully when you long rest in your game, you said should I roll hit die just.
Yeah, you get half of your hit dice back, and you get full HP, all your features.
This is the first time Pantaloons has seen my fungal. And he's just Alton's explaining to him that he found a rebel faction of fungus that is against the he's just explaining everything, and he is aligned with them, and they are going to assist in his endeavors. He goes and he puts his little fist up in the air and says, "It's all about gathering allies, my good man. It's all about gathering allies. There are still bad mushrooms. These are not bad mushrooms.
So
they're also all purple tinged because they're the spores from that purple mushroom. So
let's see here. I need to look up something. I believe it's in the DMG. Casting spells as services, is that in the DMG, Brickroad?
It's possible.
I think it's in the player's handbook. At least there's a section about it in the player's handbook.
Okay, because yeah, something ain't right with how y'all got bit.
Page 159 of the player's handbook. Hiring someone to cast a relatively common spell of first or second level might cost 10 to 50 gold pieces. Higher level spell might involve traveling to a large city. Once found, spellcaster might ask for a service instead of payment, the kind of service that only adventurers can provide. Yada yada yada. So I would say, like, if it were me, something like purchasing a magic item type thing, because you could buy a spell scroll of Remove Curse.
Oh yeah, does this gentleman over here have any Remove Curse scrolls for sale?
Let's see if he does, because that would be very helpful indeed.
Yeah, Gent honestly just doesn't care right now.
Apparently, in one of the playtest materials, they had a table with Remove Curse just costing 90 GP. Which I need to borrow like 11 GP if that's the case.
I'm gonna give him a percentile roll on this because it's a it's not an arcane spell, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Pantaloons.
Actually, is it
you
on...
should compose a song about this.
Why would I write a song about rats? Rats are dirty and
it is
gross.
on the spell list.
Cheese-eating cowards.
Alton's like covering the ears of his little rat. Says, "Language."
So, why do you need a scroll of Remove Curse? Because that's fairly potent magic. Why would you need something of that nature?
Oh, just to be certain. We got into a scuffle last night with some ne'er-do-wells, and one of them happened to bite me, and he was he had some form of lycanthropy.
He looks really alarmed when you say that, and says, "If you had led with that, I would have moved a lot quicker with it." He immediately starts gathering together materials and whatnot, and to cast a spell for you. And he says, "Normally I would charge 300 gold for this, but I can waive the service fees for that for something so serious."
He goes, "Well, I will pay you what I can. I would hate to take your materials out of hand. I do appreciate it." And Alton will just give him all the money he has on him.
What does he have on him?
79 gold and 66 silver.
Okay, that's still a fairly good chunk. He says, "Just how about this? How about you let me open up a tab at your bar?
Well, of course.
We'll call the rest even."
Right. That's fine.
He smiles and he'll cast the spell.
Cool. And Alton will ask him what kind of liquor he likes.
And he rattles off a couple of different vintages that he prefers, and he says, and yeah, so he rattles off a few of those vintages.
Well, okay. Well, like when the Alton leaves here, he'll go buy a couple of bottles of that, and then write the bookman's name on it, and then keep it behind the bar.
He has a name, in fact.
Yes, but
Rashal is his name.
Okay. Then I will write Rashal on the bottles so that he might know, and those are his bottles.
And do you instruct your bartender to
Yes.
that this is okay? Then
yes.
Yeah, he will definitely remember that.
Also, the ghost. I'll let the ghost know as well.
The ghost just seems to be your friend. He doesn't really interact with any of the other patrons. He basically when there are patrons around or the waitstaff around, they don't the spirit doesn't really make himself known. It's just when you guys are alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've already dealt with a rat infestation. Let's not deal with a ghost infestation.
We already dealt with the ghost infestation.
Yeah, no, he seems to be pretty happy about it.
Let's not deal with the public fallout of a ghost infestation.
Gent, you got bit by were-rats.
Uh-huh.
What you gonna do about it?
Not a dang thing.
Okay.
Interesting.
What
He's not concerned until he realizes that his alignment conflicts with were-rats, assuming that the lycanthropy works the same way it usually does.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. What I'm going to do, since I actually know some arcana stuff or whatever, I know that being bitten by a lycanthrope is probably not great for your health. I'm going to go over to the bookstore and ask the Dragonborn who works there if he has any books that could help in the situation about lycanthropy or like were-rats or anything of the sort.
I believe I just treated your friend the other day for that affliction.
Oh, really? Well, there's a second one that also just happened to be bitten by a were-rat, actually.
Just a few times.
He looks a little concerned at that.
Do you think he's in any danger?
There's always the possibility that he might have been afflicted with the curse.
So I say, yeah, I'll go get him, and then I'll go over to Gent and explain that you're in grave danger, and you need to go to this Dragonborn if you want to survive.
He'll put up some protests, but if you keep insisting, he'll come just to get it over with.
Like if he insists on like actual payment this time because he was real nice to me, I will put up money to pay for this. To help pay for this. I've got 79 gold.
Okay. And if you go with him, he'll smile and say, "Well, it certainly seems like I'm paying for my bar tab pretty well then, eh? If he's casting the spell again for your friend here." And he does. And
yes.
So go ahead and write all that gold off, and Gent, you're no longer afflicted with lycanthropy.
Alright. I'm gonna put up 50 gold for this.
Okay, then.
Alright, cool. I'm broke. I've got 66 silver. That's great. We have a place to live, because now I'm pretty close to being a hobo. Is hobo offensive now?
I don't know. So I think we will call that a session there. Go ahead, everybody, and level up, please. You are now level 3.
I'm a samurai now.
That means that I can add my pact magic. That's fun.
Okay, all right. It's gonna take. I want everybody to know that I'll be on my best behavior, but it's gonna take everything in me not to call Gent senpai.
So we have. That's going to be the end of the session, so we can go ahead and open it up for questions or anything, or discussion about level ups and whatnot.
Probably should take performance as one of my expertise.
Go ahead and open up.
It'll go really great when you learn how to play the piano.
Yes, I'm going to take the Pact Boon as the Pact of the Tome, and as I imagine this, the Tome is a completely black book. It doesn't really, there's not really a lot of frills on it. It just sort of seems like a black notebook, but the pages are also black, and the letters are also written in a different shade of black. So I imagine
whoever wrote this was a real asshole.
I want it to be as difficult as possible for anyone but me to read this. I mean that's also why one of the things I have here is like that I can read on writing. That also.
Hey, I have 2nd level spell.
All right.
There's the Book of Shadows.
Unprepare Fairy Fire, because Pantaloons seems to has that pretty in the know.
I do like me some Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire is pretty good.
We're gonna unprepare that. These spells.
Y'all done made some pretty good use of Fairy Fire there.
Yep, I hit that guy real hard.
Let's see here. Let's see how much I can charge that were-rat for, and what his sentencing is going to be here. So I just did a cursory glance of the things. Let's see here.
Death.
Crimes against the city. Vandalism. Imprisonment up to a 10-day plus fine or damages covering the cost of repairs plus up to 100 golds.
Are there any real vandalism though? Like, seriously?
For assaulting a citizen, imprisonment up to a 10-day, flogging, and damages up to 1,000 gold.
Oh, can we ask for damages? I'm broke.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, none of your property was damaged during the
Soaked
during
the
this.
alleyway in oil. No.
Make a
Emotional
deception
damage.
check if you want to push that.
Oh no, absolutely not. I
like-
very intently did not mention that.
I mean, I had to go get a. I was damaged. I had to go get a remove curse cast on myself.
Yeah, go ahead and take back 150 gold for damages.
Oh, if that's the case, yeah, I'll press that.
Well, your property wasn't okay. Well, roll a deception check.
I got infected too.
Okay, that is true. Yes, so go ahead and take 150 as well. And it does help that you do have a witness too who can swear that yes, he did treat you for this.
Yeah.
Right. So we
I like that
successfully
guy.
heisted the dragons at the end there. Through the power of bureaucracy.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What spells do druids even get? I don't know. Like druid spells are weird and strange and don't seem to be that good, honestly.
Depends
So
on
that's
how
gonna
you
bring us
use
to
them.
the end of the session, and
Have you ever summoned 8 horses into a combat?
Horse.
Some asshole summoned 8 pixies into a combat once.
Yeah, screw that guy.
So, what do you questions, comments, concerns?
I'm proficient in insight now.
No, that's fine.
Also, I can just decide to have
one
advantage.
sort of answerless thing before the session is over, but I think I'll just wait until next session to do that.
Okay.
Damer spear. There's enough space.
All right then. Then I guess
think
you can
I'm
go
being
ahead
too
and
much on
kill
that,
the
so.
stream then, Brickroad, if there's nothing else.
All right. Thanks for running, my friend.
Thank you for
Yeah,
thank you
thanks.
for playing with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed
lot
it.
of fun.
Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Great. You. Thanks. I'll work on leveling now.